Welcome to this long-awaited video. I've received a bunch of comments saying that I should talk about all the acting auditions that I had last year. Throughout the year, I keep track of every single TV and film audition that I ever get, and I log it into my audition tracker. Like who I received the audition from, what show is it for, the casting director, the producers, the showrunners, the character description, is it a guest star, series regular, the description of the character, whether I got a callback or not for it, and who eventually booked it. So let's talk about it. Having an audition log can provide you with so much clarity. You can see how many times a casting director has called you in, what genres you generally get called in for, what shows you generally get called in for. You can track your callbacks, your bookings. Oftentimes you'll start to see patterns like the showrunner for this particular show has another show that they're a writer on that they also called you in for because maybe your tape went to the producer session where they saw you. Or this casting director has called me in for the same show 5 times in a row. So let's take a look at my tapes that I've sent and maybe do some digging as to why I'm not booking. Don't ask the casting director, it's just internal digging. So before we get started, I wanted to issue this disclaimer to please not compare yourself to what you see in my audition tracker. 2024 was a bit of a slower year due to the writer's strike, the video game strike, the election. So if it was slow for you, I mean, that's pretty normal across the board, especially if you're newer to the industry. And if you're newer to this channel, hi, welcome. My name is Nico Austin Smith. I'm a working actor in Los Angeles. I'm repped by CESD and Seven Summits Pictures and Management. I'm also repped commercially and for voiceover for video games, animation, and commercials, but this spreadsheet is only for TV and film. Let's talk about it. So we're starting January 17th, 2024. We've got SWAT, Season 7, Bel Air, Season 3, Leverage Redemption, Season 3, All-American Homecoming, Season 3, a film called Premeditate, which was an indie feature. So that's all for January. So how many is that? 5. Pretty good start. I'm not mad at that. I didn't book any of these, but I did have a lot of fun. Let's move on to February. So February we have Goosebumps Season 2, series regular for that, All-American Homecoming, guest star, Suits LA, possible series regular, In the Dark, which is an indie feature, this other one, which I don't know if I can tell you about because I think I signed an NDA for that and it's not out yet. So it was a studio feature though, for a supporting role. So there's that. So that's how many in February? 5. In February. We're going to move on to March. March is the time of year that I usually end up booking something. It's just worked out that way the past few years. March is also my birthday month, so I think this started 2023. I booked NCIS around my birthday, and then last year I booked Criminal Minds around my birthday, so hopefully that same pattern follows suit this year. So in March, let's see, there's this Netflix show, one Apple TV Plus show, Chicago PD, Shadow Watchers, which is an indie feature, Band, which is a show on Amazon Prime, and a short film. So that is 6 for March. For April, studio feature, feature film, Criminal Minds, HBO pilot, Ginny and Georgia Season 3, Apple TV show, series reg, The Corpse, recurring. April was pretty busy, dang. 7. Yeah, April was nice. It was so unexpected. So yeah, this asterisk over Criminal Minds because I ended up booking that. And this untitled HBO pilot because I got a call back for that. I got to meet some really awesome creators that I've been wanting to meet for a while. So that was pretty fun. And Ginny and Georgia Season 3, I was pinned for this role. The asterisk is there because of the pin and the interest. The Corpse, I received a callback for, and I met some really cool directors and the creative team there, and I'm excited to watch that show. Moving on to May, recurring, leave an indie. May looks like there's only 2, a show and an indie feature. Like there's 2 in June as well. Summers are usually a bit slower. So this show they've already called in for, they called me in again in June. And this is an indie feature. Moving on to July, we have CBS show, we have an NBC show, ABC show. Yeah, so 3 network shows, all for guest stars. August, let's see, a CBS show, feature, indie feature, another feature, lots of features, and a lot of CBS shows that came back, like Fire Country. So August had 6. Moving on to September, Fire Country, calling me in again. Love that show, would love to be on it. Also CBS. An indie feature, 911, ABC/Fox, Tracker, another CBS show, and then 911, which I ended up booking, so it has the asterisk next to it. 4 in September. Pretty good. All right, October, we have Grey's Anatomy, ABC, a pilot, an indie feature, another indie feature. I think this is a indie feature, a short film, a Broadway show, a Paramount Plus show, and a pilot. That was a lot. Dang. 9 in October. November, so an Apple TV show, PBS show, ABC show. First time called in for that show. Will Trent, so it was cool. A Blumhouse feature, really cool. 4. Awesome. And December, feature film, a staged reading, another feature film. This is a short film, pretty cool. And a network TV show, and another indie feature. So that's 6 in December. So if I counted right, I believe that's a total of 59 auditions for TV and film. Like I said earlier in the video, I don't normally keep track of commercial auditions, voiceover auditions, video game auditions, but I would say those would be about the same in the amount of auditions, so maybe about 100 total across all categories for the year. And out of that, I booked 2 TV shows, 1 short film, 5 commercials, 2 voiceover projects, and I narrated 14 audiobooks. Bonus tip, if I truly feel like there's an audition that I really nailed, I'll email the casting director just to say thanks. Or if I met a director in a callback and I really want to work with them and I really love their work, I'll usually wait like maybe a month or 2 and send them an email or try to connect with them on LinkedIn, especially if it's someone's work that I admire. You can usually find people's email addresses on IMDb Pro, LinkedIn, or you can even ask your reps. So I hope that this was helpful or gave you some insight on how you can organize your own audition log. It's just really helpful to see what I get called in for, like the general vibe of the characters, who's calling me in, what's it for, what networks are calling me in. I realized that after I booked NCIS, a lot of CBS shows started calling me in more because that's with CBS, so it's really cool. And knowledge is power. So the more you know, the more you know. Anyways, thank you so much. Please leave a comment down below if this was helpful. Thanks so much for staying to the very, very end, and I'll see you all in a new video Thursday after next. Bye.